LP like Paul.
Yeah.
Miles College. Yeah.
Them golden bears. MC, 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 MC.
We finna get it in.
MC, 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 MC.
Look out.
Purple over here, gold over there. Yeah, we reppin' Miles Colyer, we them golden bears. Purple over here, gold over there. Yeah, we reppin' Miles Colyer, we them golden bears. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Yeah, gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. We screamin' dirty MC, we turned the ball on our turf. Miles Colyer, we them golden bears. Who we finna play? We don't even care. PMM crank the band up and light the fuse. Not a crowd jumping, oh your team bout to lose. I'm reppin' hard, everybody know. You gon' see me representing that purple and gold. We finna get it in, we finna get a win. Everybody turned up, yeah we on 10. Lord have mercy, making history. You don't wanna run up, I got my clique with me. Purple over here, gold over there. Yeah, we reppin' Miles Colyer, we them golden bears. Purple over here, gold over there. Yeah, we reppin' Miles Colyer, we them golden bears. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt. Gold all in my chain, purple all in my shirt.
Yeah. Okay. This that dirty MC, nigga. Miles College. Okay. We all we got. We all we need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love my HBCU. The dirty MC.
Since 1898, the concept of higher learning for African Americans has thrived and flourished here in the metropolitan Birmingham, Alabama. Miles College is a senior private liberal arts historically black college with roots in the Christian Methodist Episcopal Church that motivates and prepares students to seek knowledge which leads to intellectual and civic empowerment. The Miles College education engages students in rigorous study, scholarly inquiry, and spiritual awareness, enabling graduates to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens who help shape our global society. Through its coursework, community development projects, and philanthropic partnerships, Miles College students graduate with the knowledge and wisdom needed to reach their full potential and thrive in a shifting 21st century landscape. Learn more today about Miles College. To donate, learn more about course information, or to schedule a visit, go to miles.edu.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a new day. It's a great day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Certainly, we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. We welcome you to Miles College Forum and Chapel. I am Dean Parker, and with me, as always, our leader, Dean Larry Beatty, is with us today. Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Dean Parker. How are you today?
I am doing well,
You doing well after midterms?
I am still favorite after midterms, absolutely.
Well, that's good. That means that they must have studied and did well then. That's very good.
Well, I'm really proud of my students.
They're a nice group of students. We have some nice students on campus here today. I'm excited, and I want to welcome everyone to our college forum today. We have an exciting forum outlined for you today, and we have any announcements today, Dean Parker?
Absolutely. We want to encourage all students right now to go ahead and begin preparing your FAFSA for the 2022-2023 school year. It is now available and open for you to go ahead and apply for your financial aid. For more information, you can visit studentaid.gov, and you can also contact the financial aid office. Also, in the state of Alabama, this is free college application week. We want to go ahead. If you know anyone who's interested in going to college, point them in the direction to Miles College. This week, October 18th through the 22nd, is free application week. So go ahead, encourage friends, family, loved ones, those who will be graduating from high school to apply for Miles College, the best place, the best historically Black college and university on this side of heaven and in the state of Alabama, Miles College. Certainly, we want to shout out to the football team as they prepare November 5th to go and to play Kentucky State. And of course, also as we also prepare to play Tuskegee. And then we also want to share October 25th through the 31st from the Office of Student Activities, Fright Week, and more information will come. Also, if you need help pre-registering for your classes, we want to encourage you to go over to the CAT Center, which is right above the Magic Center in the Norton building. And you'll hear more information about that later in today's segment. But Dean, it also gives me a pleasure to share a young lady who comes with us in partnership with the college. And she's with us today. Her name is Jewel, and she is from Money Matters. Good morning, Jewel.
Good morning. Good morning, Miles College. How are you all doing today?
Very well. Thank you for sharing with us today. What are you going to share with all of us, our listeners, as well as myself today?
Yes, so I am from Our Money Matters, and I'm super elated to be here with Miles College today. So what I am going to be sharing with you all is our amazing partnership with Miles College. Our Money Matters is officially at Miles College. What is Our Money Matters? What it is, it's for our people, by our people, financial literacy, financial education, as well as tools, resume critiques, scholarship and internship searches. It's a whole hub of resources that is at the tips of your fingertips for you for free. And we have an actual virtual event introducing Miles College and Community to your new platform. I will be showing you how to use it. I'll be showing you the tools that are included on your platform. And I'll also be sharing some upcoming events that I will be coming to campus, Miles College, in November to see you all very soon. So there's so much exciting news coming up today. And I'm just super excited to be a part of it.
Oh, what exciting, man. That's exciting. I wish I had that when I was a student.
Me too.
Really, I'm serious about that. This is a great opportunity. And why is this important? Just share a moment with why is this financial literacy important?
Great question. Great question. So financial literacy is very important, especially in our community. One is because there is a financial gap in America today, and that gap is widening. What I mean is the average household, an African American household, makes about their value is about $1,700 as opposed to the white family who has a value of $1 million, give or take their vehicle and their home that they actually own. So I feel like if we educate and start with our children and move it all the way up to retirement plans and things that we can actually utilize to build our foundation when it comes to financial education, I feel like we can just take off from here.
Why is it important to start now? I think some people say, well, I'll wait till I get 40 or 50 years old and I'll start worrying about that. Right now, I want to enjoy life and just do things. Why is it important to start right now?
It's important to start now. One, I'm going to give you just a straightforward answer, and then I'm going to make it a little personal for me. So first off, it's important to start now, young people, because when you start now, you don't have to play catch up later. You don't have to educate yourself when it's too late and you already have too many debt situations occurring in your life. That's one. My personal opinion, because I was just a college student about 6 years ago now, and I didn't have this platform. And I wasn't aware that, completing my FAFSA and taking out these loans, the effect it would have as an adult. I have 3 kids and a husband now, and I'm starting to feel the results of not knowing. So for me, I took out my FAFSA. I completed my FAFSA and took out the federal loans, not knowing the effects it would have now. I would used to take out extra loans to get, my refund on, go shopping with that refund. And for me and my friends, my colleagues, it was fun. We had extra money. We didn't have to worry about grocery shopping or going to the commons to eat every time. And it was fun then. But in reality, I put more debt on myself that I have to combat now as an adult that I didn't really necessarily see back then as a student. So I'm here today to make sure that you guys know what's in your hands for free with this partnership with Our Money Matters, because your money does matter, and you definitely can start now to make sure it doesn't happen to you in the future, where you can build your wealth right now.
Wonderful, wonderful. What, man? And you said I thought you were a college student. You talking about you 6 years ago and got 3 children. I thought you were a college student bringing this to us, but you have very good genes.
Thank you.
Jewel, tell us about the virtual event that's coming up.
Yes, so we have a virtual event coming to Miles College Monday. That's October 25th at 5 p.m. Central Time. And so what we're going to be offering here is I'm going to be showing you your platform, walking you step by step how to sign up for it, what resources you're going to see on the platform once you're in there. We have some gift card giveaways. Everyone who registers on that call with me on Monday will be getting some gift cards. So please come on, get your free money. You can use that wherever you want. And also we have a speaker for all of our entrepreneurs out here that's business degree, your business majors or any other major who wants to come on and learn about starting up a business, how to start and where to go with entrepreneurship. I'm going to be showing you that as well on your platform. And we'll have a guest speaker that is a real estate agent as well as her own business owner. And she started by herself, and she'll be telling you her testimony as well on this call.
That's wonderful. We thank you for that. Thank you for bringing this to Miles College, and I think this is something that the students need. I see we have Mr. Leon Moody with us. Magic. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, Dean. It's a pleasure and an honor to be on the I was about to say Zoom, but on the live stream with the Honorable Dean Larry Beatty and the up and coming Honorable Dean Leon F. Parker III.
Bless your heart.
Always a pleasure with my colleague across the way, Jewel, who has been a jewel to Miles College and bringing some of the funny money tour and the financial literacy to Miles College as well.
Any additional things you want to add to the announcement and stuff that was said today before we move on?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So next week, we will jump into what we will call Fright Week. We have a couple of things that's going to be going on during Fright Week, and I'll just give a quick rundown. Thank you, Brother Parker. All right. So on Monday, our Trio Student Association will have that Monday with the 100 Trail. We can't wait for them to have a 100 Trail where you can go in different buildings and experience some type of Halloween festivities with candy and a little spook session. So excited about that on Tuesday. The Royal Court and the SGA will kick us off with a safe sex awareness and forum, ending with a murder mystery. So you don't want to miss that part. Wednesday, the National Panhellenic Council, also known as the Divine Nine or NPHC, will have the Harvest Festival, where we will have pumpkin carving and different things that you would see at a harvest festival. Some horse rides, you name it, is going to be on the campus, ending with a scavenger hunt. Thursday, the RAs, the MC Elite, partner with the NPHC and the General Assembly, will have a trunk or treat fashion show and a costume party on that Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to end with a breast cancer walk, doing a day on the track. So that's up and coming. And then that Sunday, which is actual Halloween, they will start a series of scary movie night or movie-thon. So you don't want to miss this upcoming week. And that's not to mention the week after that, which is Tuskegee week. There's another
Oh,
week.
yeah.
So
Looking forward to that.
yes. I'm sorry, say it again, Dean.
I said looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, that we're gonna start off what we call the Tuskegee versus the Miles Tuskegee Challenge, where we will go into a series of challenges against Tuskegee. That Monday being the blood drive. We will have a blood drive on that Monday. I think is the November the 1st. That Wednesday, November the 3rd, to see which institution, Miles or Tuskegee, can raise the most blood during that drive. They'll be giving out I think it's $10 or $20 Amazon cards, free gift cards. I know I'm giving out. I need me some on Amazon for free, $10. So I'll be donating. But it also educates you for those who want to know their blood type. A lot of, especially in the Black community, we don't even know our blood type. So folks who probably need blood, whereas life-threatening, American Red Cross will provide that, your blood type, as well as sickle cell testing. So all of that is all free just by donating blood in the challenge against Tuskegee on that Wednesday, November 3rd, Tuskegee Challenge.
Always some exciting things going on Miles College campus, as well as social consciousness and all of that. All of that is part of the educational process. Dean Parker, do we have a special guest from the choir today with us?
Absolutely. Again, I want to thank Mr. Moody and Jewel.
Y'all stick around if you can. It may have some questions for you, okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
Miss Valerie Aura Harris. Who do you have with you today, Miss Valerie Aura Harris?
Hello, Dean Larry Beatty. I have with me today Nate Tate from Chicago.
From Chicago. The Windy City,
Yes,
Chi-Town. All right, Nate, how are you?
I'm good. How about you all?
All right, how you classify, son?
I classify as a sophomore here at Miles College.
All right, all the way from the Windy City, huh?
Yes.
All right, then what are you doing for us today?
I'm singing Give Us This Day.
All right, bless us now. Nate Tate, all the way from Chi-Town. Thank you, son. You blessed us today, Miss Harris. You have so much talent over there, and you're doing such a marvelous job with those young people over there. And if there's anyone out there listening today who'd like to become a part of this great legacy, and we got something coming up soon. What's coming up soon, Miss Harris?
Yes, sir. Our fall concert is coming up in November, Sunday, November the 21st at 5 p.m. And it will be virtual, but we do have a special guest,
Oh,
Dr.
yeah.
Milly Colyer.
All right. So who is that special guest again?
Dr. Mitty Collier, who is a Malian. And some of you may remember her from the song years ago. I had a talk with my man last night. Okay, and she made that popular. And so, of course, she is a pastor now and resides in Chicago area. And she will be our special guest, and we're looking forward to having her.
And now she's singing, I had a talk with my God last
night.
Yes, all right. We don't want to miss that. Dr. Milly Colyer is going to be our special guest in our concert, and we're looking forward to that. And if you haven't heard her, she can preach too. If you haven't heard her sing, you don't want to miss this. And certainly you don't want to miss this Miles College Choir. Directed by Miss Valerie R. Harris. Thank you, Miss Harris. You always do an excellent job. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate you. See you around. Good morning again, and thank you for tuning in with us today as we began our forum with our other guests that we have for us today. I want to say something to you today. All of us, at some time or another, experience challenges in our lives. Sometimes you feel like you're all alone, feel like you going through and you're experiencing something no one has ever experienced before. That's not true. You're going through something everybody. I don't care who you are, whether you're a preacher, I don't care whether you're a teacher, professor, doctor, lawyer. We all have trials and challenges in our lives. But God is desirous of walking with us in our challenges. If we will only submit to him, submit to God through Jesus Christ, God will help us to overcome all of our challenges. Young people, if you're listening to me today, those of you who are listening to me today, I want to say to you, you don't have to walk alone. Turn it over to God and God will see you through. Remember Philippians 4:19. I leave this with you today. Philippians 4:19. And my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches in glory by Jesus Christ. Remember, you're not alone. God will walk with you and God will see you through. God bless you. Dean.
Hi, I'm Don Mosley, and I am the director here at Miles College of the TRIO Student Support Services. TRIO is a federal funded organization here on the campus. We have many programs that support the students that are like me. Some of those support services are one-on-one tutoring, one-on-one needs assessments, figuring out what it is you want to be and where you want to go in life. We do career explorations, and we also take trips around the world. Go to DC, go to graduate schools, and actually sit down in those desks and figure out exactly if this is where you want to be for the next year or four. TRIO follows you in your journey of success of navigating college. Here at Miles College, we welcome you. We want to make sure that you achieve your goal, graduate, go to semester, and continue forward.
We have with us some special guests today. Dean Parker, will you bring them on, those persons who will be sharing with us today? Outstanding group of participants with us today. All of you are doing such a marvelous job in all of your areas that you cover. Let's start by briefly, if you will, introducing yourselves. You kind of introduced yourself already, attorney Dr. Don Mosley. Will you share with us, tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll move on.
Good morning, Mileans. Good morning, the Miles College Golden Bear family. I'm Don Mosley. I'm the director at Miles College of the TRIO Student Support Services Program. And Miles is my home away from home. So thank you all for having me.
And are you a graduate of Miles College?
I am. I'm a graduate of Miles College, graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Miles College in 2011.
Okay, and we have Miss Yarbrough.
Yes, good morning. I am Brooke Yarbrough, academic success coach here in TRIO. I am not Miles alumni, but I did feel like it was coming home, so I'm glad to be here. It's been a pleasant experience so far.
All right, and what's your area again?
I am academic success coach for TRIO. I kind of act in a lateral role for the academic advising. So
Okay.
I work alongside the advisors over at the CAT Center.
And we have with us an outstanding young lady, Miss Hazel Germany.
Good morning. Good morning. I am the ADA coordinator and counselor. So I work with students who might need special accommodations to be successful here at Miles College.
All right. And we see another outstanding young lady with us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, everyone.
Ms. Horn.
Good morning, Mileans. I'm Ebony Horn. I am the Director for Career Services. I am a graduate of Miles College, class of 2013. I graduated with a degree in criminal justice with a dual minor in political science and international studies.
All right. And this last distinguished gentleman who's well known, who really needs no introduction around Miles College, Mr. Robertson.
Thank you, Dean Beatty. I appreciate that. Top of the morning to everyone. It's indeed an honor to be with you this morning to address our scholars. I am the director of admissions. Most of you may know me more so as a former. I was the director of admissions and recruitment. So I'm on the other side of the table now. So I'm excited about the new opportunity here at Miles College.
Well, one of the things is that I want to say about this college, what I love about Miles is the support that it gives its students. I mean, you can't go in. I don't know any. I've been to schools and I've been all around, and I have friends who teach at schools, and they say, when I tell them some of the things that they don't believe it. So y'all do that? Y'all really help the students that way? Just tell us a little bit about some of the things that you do, Mr. Dr. Mosley.
Thank you, Reverend Beatty. As you all have and can imagine, the overwhelming support that I have gotten as a student, it just transferred, because that's what Miles, our dear old Miles, teaches us, that knowledge transfer over. But not only that, but steward and shepherdship transfers as well. So we have students that are in our offices that are already coordinating with the academic advisors, their advisors, and we're assisting them with tutoring. We're helping them go to grad school, assisting them, actually sitting out one-on-one, doing the application with them. And we actually help them with financial aid assistance, with financial assistance. But here's another part, scholarships. We sit down and we literally go over a scholarship one by one, and we go over, and these students are winning these scholarships. We're assisting them with financial literacy. So debt management, that's huge for us. So especially if we're already getting financial aid from the federal government, we want to make sure that the student knows exactly what the indirect and direct loans mean, and what does it mean to consolidate, what does it mean to actually have the knowledge base behind management of debt. But also too, how can we balance it out when we get scholarships or have a little money that comes back as we relates to as a refund. So we want to help them find jobs. We had one student just recently
went on an interview and got a job the same day. So we want to make sure that they're tied to that. But another important part to us is that we like to have partnerships with already pre-existing programs that are acting on the college campus at Miles College, so that we can facilitate a wraparound service with each of those individuals, because Miles is one big family. And one thing we love to do is wrap our arms around you and show you how we do things here at Miles College.
How does the TRIO program really benefit students here on Miles College campus?
Okay.
How can students benefit from the TRIO program here on Miles College campus? A better question.
Okay. I don't want to steal too much of the thunder, but I'll let my colleague take some of that. So, Ms. Yarbrough, if you don't mind.
TRIO allows us the opportunity to have an investment in each of their roles here. So we meet with them once a week. So it allows us to be more personable, and we're involved. We have, a chance to kind of sit down and take time to express like our investment to them. So that commitment that TRIO is able to provide, because we maintain a smaller caseload than your average advisor per se, allows us the opportunity to be invested throughout their tenure here and make certain that they're matriculating and get what they need.
All right. How would a student, if they want to get involved with TRIO, what do they need to do, Mr. Mosley, to get involved with TRIO?
Okay. We have a website, an active website on miles.edu. So you'll go to the miles.edu and you'll click on Student Support Services, and it'll take you directly to our application, and also tells you some more information about who all qualifies, such as if you're first generation, that just means that me or my mom didn't go to college, or if they was in an associate's program, they may have got their associate's degree, but they don't have the 4-year degree, you would still be classified as first generation. But if I'm income eligible as well, that's another part as well that we would do. We would have them sit down in our office, fill out their application, but you can fill out that application in your home as well. Just, go online and fill it out. But also too, you have the ability to figure out what it is we do as well. We sit down with you one-on-one, and we can sit down with you as well virtually. So that's two of the ways that we can get in contact with the student, or the student can get in contact with our office.
Let's talk about some requirements of students who may have some physical issues or mental issues that still want to be educated. I think we have someone with AD compliance with us today. Help us, Miss Germany, understand as a student, I have some problems, have a handicap. How can I still navigate through this process?
They would need to contact me and set up an appointment. And we have to have certain documentation in. If you had special accommodations in high school, give us that name, the name of the high school and the persons that you worked with there, and we will get that report. If you never had special accommodations in high school, then we need a psychometrist report that is not more than 3 years old. That's a specialized, they do testing, and they can tell us exactly what you need, what kind of accommodations you need. And different accommodations can be extra time for exams, extra time to turn in your assignments, or maybe you need special computer assistance, whatever it is. And we would give the student a letter to take to their instructor so that they would be aware of that. And we encourage students to take the letter, and that gives them the opportunity to talk with that instructor one-on-one to kind of figure out how they can best be assisted in that classroom.
What are students saying? I don't want anybody to know. I don't want anybody to know about my handicap or my issue or my problem. What kind of assurance can you give them in regards to that? Privacy.
It is completely confidential. Our meeting would be, one-on-one in an office without others around. The letter is, you can take the letter to your instructor and talk with them after class. You don't have to do it in front of the entire class. Or I can email the instructor with that information. And then you can set up a particular meeting with them. But it's not broadcast or blast. So it's between me and you, or you and your instructor. No, it doesn't. That's the purpose of ADA. The ADA is Americans with Disabilities Act. It was signed into law in 1990 by President George H.W. Bush. And basically what it is equal opportunity in the law for people with disabilities, so that they are still on a level playing field with others who do not have a disability.
That's wonderful. That's good to know, because you may have a student out there saying, this question is to all of you. There may be a student out there saying, I had some issues when I was in high school. I really didn't focus. I really didn't get focused, or I had a problem focusing. What would you say to them today?
I would suggest that they contact me, set up an appointment. As I said, we would do an individualized session, and I can find out from them what assistance they had in high school and request their records from high school. Then if that's not current enough, we can work with them about getting an updated report from a psychometrist or other professional who evaluates students and their abilities and the type of assistance they need.
Well, Mr. Moses, what about a student who's saying, I don't have a handicap. I just didn't get focused in high school. My grades are not the best, but now that I really realize, Ms. Yarbrough, that I need now to get focused. What would you say to that student?
Well, it allows me the opportunity to actually advocate for my students. I'm able to correspond with the professors, and we're able to build a plan around that student that's individualized to their needs.
So we do a lot of what we call one-on-one assessments. So evaluate your needs, like what's happening and how can we look at this from a future standpoint. What are we looking like within a year? What are we looking like within 3 years? What does graduation look like for you? So we sit down and we map out some of those plans with the students so that they can see it themselves. Because once you see it for yourself, write it down for yourself, visualize it for yourself, eventually we're going to execute that plan. Oftentimes when we have students that have need accommodations, we work hand in hand with the ADA coordinator so that we can advocate on their behalf to make sure that they're able to get the things that they would need as a necessity. And we also monitor whether or not that student is actually going to class or having some times or some tough times. And we would go one-on-one with them. Hey, call them into the office, because we meet with them weekly. And we would say, hey, how's everything panning out? We talk with the professors, email the professors. And lots of times everybody is working on one accord just so that we can once again wrap our hands around this student, just to show that we are actively involved on a day-to-day and a weekly basis.
So I would imagine then that if you had some person had some spiritual issues as well, that you would refer them to somebody, a great spiritual leader like Dean Parker. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. Most of the times we have individuals that may need someone to talk to and may need that opportunity to actually reach further than that part beyond themselves, what they have in their belief system. And Dean Parker has always been an asset to the TRIO program here at Miles College. So absolutely.
So then I think the final thing is I want to say about that before I move on to our other guests is that people can feel confident if they come to Miles that they would get the support that they need no matter how they find themselves, whether it's physical, spiritual, mentally, or whatever's going on with them, that there's some support for them to help them navigate through this process. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. And not only just that, the Miles College is a community and a family entity that understands every level or every aspect of your daily life here as a student. As a student, when I was here at Miles not too long ago, I just recall those days and many days that my senior counselor was calling me, and I just didn't understand why. Why is this guy investing in me so much? But I understand this day. Every day I look at my younger son, and I was like, wow, this is what this person was seeing that I wasn't seeing. And so he saw beyond the scope of the ability that I didn't know that I had at that particular time. But that's what we do here at Miles College. We look beyond that scope and we look at that greater picture of where you're going to be, how you're going to be that, and when you're going to become it.
Hey, my name is Don Rose II. I am a TRIO student here at Miles College. And why TRIO is so important to me is that they teach us not only about financial aid or how to do our financial aid, they help us with personal touches, such as helping us with our classes, and just learning more about TRIO and our campus. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we move on, I just want to say thank you for this information and sharing with us today. And we're going to talk some more about how people can get involved and what they can do before you leave, and give them all the information that they need in reference to getting in touch with you as well. We have some other outstanding guests with us today, sharing with us today. We want to bring them in now. Ms. Horn, how are you?
Good morning, Dean Beatty. I'm well. How are you?
Tell us a little bit about your area. What are you doing in your area?
Okay, well, I am the new director for career services here at Miles College, and our goal is to help our students obtain internships and to obtain postgraduate employment. So here in career services, we like to take a holistic approach. Just as the TRIO program spoke about, we encounter a lot of first-generation students here at our institution. So our goal is to make sure that students, irregardless of their background, that they are able to enter the workforce, they're able to obtain internships, regardless of if their parents are already in that industry or they know someone in that industry. We want them to be prepared to just be able to succeed in their career field. So we offer resume reviews and revisions, mock interviews, application mapping, just to help you view applications for internships or job opportunities, to help you create a plan to get that resume together, to prepare for your interview, or just how to just research the company and really know if it's a good fit for you.
What would you say to that student that ashamed to come to you and need help but don't want to admit that they have some weaknesses and some problems? What would you say to them?
I'll say don't be ashamed. I have actually been where they've been. I am a graduate of Miles College. I've been in the interviews where maybe I got a question and I didn't know the answer, but it's not the end of the world. So what I'm here to do is to prepare you. So don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. And, we don't come into this knowing everything. So I'm a resource. That's why I'm here. So please don't be ashamed.
So there's no shame in coming to get help. In other words, is what you were saying.
No, sir. And even if it's not help with your resume or preparing for an interview, if you are a student and you actually have an interview coming up, but you don't know what to wear, or maybe you don't have anything to wear, our career development department is engaged in all of those aspects. We're not just transactional. We want to start the process as soon as students hit the campus, early as their freshman year. So please come to us.
So that's wonderful to know. So there's no excuse for a student not to be informed before they go to an interview, or to search out and know what to say and how to say it and what to do when they go on an interview, because the services are there. How would you encourage your students to take advantage of these opportunities that are presented?
So the career development process is not just within my department. I am going to be collaborating with numerous areas on campus, but I can say start taking advantage of, as soon as you get on campus, if there are clubs or anything that you're interested in joining, join those clubs. You're going to build your leadership experience, your communication skills, presentation skills, all of that through what you are involved in here at Miles College. So you're building your resume and your portfolio as a professional as soon as you hit the campus.
That's wonderful. No, so it really doesn't start in your senior year. It starts
No,
actually the moment you come to campus. That's why we refer to them as scholars, because that's what they are and that's what they're becoming. All right. Thank you. And stick around. I want to ask you another question. We have Mr. Chris Robertson, the one and only Mr. Christopher Robertson. Chris, you have been a great asset to this college, and you continue to do so. Now, tell us your role. You played so many roles at this college. Now, what role are you playing now?
Well, thank you, Dean Beatty. I appreciate all of that, and believe me, it is a labor of love. First of all, let me say this: you'll notice through the conversations that, bottom line, under the student success umbrella, all of us play a part in it. And you'll notice a lot of times, a lot of our services cross one another. And the purpose of that is we do not want any of you to fall through the cracks. First of all, we're here to help you from your freshman year through your senior year through graduation. That's why we're here. And one thing they stressed earlier was not feeling ashamed or afraid to ask for help. That's why we're here. If you need assistance, please contact one of these officers. In my office, I'm the student director of student retention, kind of acts as an umbrella, as if you need help with anything, whether it's time management, financial literacy, study skills, any help you may need. My door is always open. Find me and I can sit down and we can have a one-on-one conversation. The questions I can't answer, I can direct you in the right direction or get you some help, wherever we need to get help at. And we all understand that during these unprecedented times, there's a lot of things going on that young people are going through. So please reach out to us. That's why we're here. My position is to make your transition from freshman to sophomore year through graduation. That's why I'm here.
Mr. Robinson, tell us this. There's a student that's listening now, and they're on the verge of saying, I don't know, I feel like just throwing in the towel now. Midterm didn't go as well as I thought it should go. What would you say to that student?
Exactly. Excellent question. Right now, you can start from right now, wherever you are. We can get you help and assistance to improve those grades, improve your study skills, look at your time management. And as Ms. Jewell said earlier, your financial literacy. All of these things come under the student success umbrella. You still have time. It's not too late. I know a lot of times students, young people, want to be probably just went through midterms. So right now you're getting those grades back. You may have a grade or two that you may not see it as being where you want it to be. Now is the time to ask for help. Come see one of these excellent services that we have on campus, or stop by my office. I'm actually located in the Welcome Center. If you're not familiar with the campus as much as you need to be, I'm located in the Welcome Center directly across the Pearson Hall. And students who are not on campus, you can reach me at my email, crobertson@miles.edu, or give me a call at 205-929-1657. The important thing to remember is don't wait. Immediately. Now is the time to get help if you need help in any way.
So the bottom line is, don't throw in the towel so quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Ms. Horn, what would you say to that student that's there, that's seeking I didn't do as well. This is my first time in college. I didn't do that well in this midterm. What would you say to them?
It's never too late to start anew. Never.
What about it, Mr. Mosley? How would you, Dr. Mosley, what would you say to them?
I would tell them to reach deep, search very far. Remember that opportunity that once brought you here to Miles College. Hold on to it and make sure that whatever you decide that you're going to put your mind to, that you can do it. Keep going, and remember this: never give up.
Ms. Hazel, give us some of that wisdom you have acquired over the years. What would you say to those students? My finances not looking good, and I had trouble, and I'm weak in some areas, and I didn't know I was weak in those areas. What would you say to them?
I too would say never give up. Never give up. All of us are here on the panel. there's someone here who can assist you. And that was one of my things that I wanted to say. Seek us out early, because for the ADA component, to get accommodations, it doesn't start until you've submitted your documentation and we've issued that letter. So don't wait until you make a failing grade on an exam and then say, oh, I need accommodation. No, start now, but it's never too late. If you didn't do it then, see me and we'll get the documents worked out and we can start from there. But please see us as early as possible.
Miss Jewel, what would you say? Miss Jewel, what would you say to those that dealing with finance now and trying to get it together and worried, concerned? What would you say to them?
I would say breathe easy. I know that when you first think about finances, loans, financial aid, it's stressful, especially with everything you have to juggle at the same time. Breathe easy, because if you take it one step at a time, you're going to look back and you're 10 steps ahead of what you even imagine yourself to be. So we got this as a team, and I love the family of Miles College, the family atmosphere that you guys have. You're never alone. Definitely reach out to the deans, any figure there, mentor, and even myself now. I am your liaison. So you're never alone. If you feel overwhelmed and you need help, I'm just an email away. So.
All right, thank you. Mr. Robinson, I'm going to get back to, there's a student contemplating. I want to go to college. No one in my family has ever been to college. I don't even know where to begin talking about going to college. I hear all these people talking about college, but no one in my family went to college. Where do I start?
Excellent question, Reverend Beatty. What I like most about Miles College is that the one-on-one, the family atmosphere, being able to sit down and talk to one of the admissions recruiters, or you can come in and talk to myself. And I'm sure any of these very fine individuals on this panel will be glad to help you also. But we can come in and tell you about the pros, the cons, and what the advantages of going to college are. And that's what we do. Explain to students what their skill sets are and what they need to do to go to the next level as far as their career may be concerned. As Mr. Mosley mentioned earlier, is that you have students who've been to community colleges or who haven't been to college for a while. Yes, you come in, sit down and talk with us so we can look at a path and like I said, chart a path for you. So we have those opportunities for you. And if I may, Reverend, while we're on this,
yes,
the Negro College Fund at this very moment is issuing out a lot of scholarships. They have opportunities for that. They've got monies available that nobody's applied for. So we need you, students, if you need scholarships or you're looking for some additional funds, please go to uncf.org and apply for some of those scholarships. And that's what, under student services, that's one of the things we do. Try to find you a way to make it to that next step and to see just what the opportunities are for you here at D.O. Miles.
But Ms. Horn, you don't understand. I was a C- student in high school. I mean, what college is going to accept me?
Well, Miles College has a policy where they allow those who are dedicated to working hard to achieving a goal. They open their doors to them, and I can remember numerous people in my class personally that maybe came from that similar background and they left a completely different student. So it's possible you can come to Miles with maybe not the most stellar background and leave a scholar.
But Mr. Mosley, I'm talking about me, man. I come from a rural area. I mean, you know, I don't have all that basics. My school didn't have the resources and stuff, and I wasn't exposed. And you know, I'm barely hanging on. I'm talking about a C- or D student. I really want to go to college, but I'm afraid that I'll be turned away.
My personal testimony: I graduated high school with a 2.0. I finished Miles College with a 3.0. I graduated at the top of my class from law school. I am the personal I'm the only person graduated from my family as a first generational student. You can do it. Keep pushing. There's resources available. TRIO is a program that supports students like you and me. We are not in this struggle alone. We're in this struggle together. And whatever you're doing, we want to make sure that not only that you have a breakthrough, but you break through that glass ceiling together with us at TRIO.
Miss Yarbrough, but you know, I hear y'all talking. I hear you talking about this, but what would you say to encourage me to really take the step of faith to try college?
I have to piggyback off what Mr. Mosley said. We extend an opportunity to students who wants to commit themselves to doing well and being successful. So we have the necessary resources here on this campus. We have the tutoring, we have the one-on-one, we have the personal advising, we have what you need here at Miles. Whereas at a bigger, SEC or Ivy League, you may slip through the cracks. But we have that personal one-on-one. You're in our office every week. So we have that level of commitment and investment along with you. So D.O. Miles.
Well, what a wonderful thing. And some students may be saying, somebody listening who never experienced this and never experienced the Miles College experience may say, this don't sound real, that a college would take all of this time and put forth all this effort to help me to be successful. What would you say to them, Mr. Robertson, about the reality of this?
If I might, Reverend, let me just say this. This is an excellent opportunity for you. And I'm going to give an example. I'm going to call the student's name. Many of you know them well. Came to visit Miles College, was not looking to enroll in school at all. Just came to visit a friend of his. Decided what he liked. He saw here at Miles College, the family atmosphere. He went on to come to Miles College, became a presidential scholar, also became a member, one of the leaders in our SGA, and was one of our student leaders on campus. So that's what I always like to tell students. What I admire most about Miles College, we can bring out those leadership skills in you. You may not be the big man on campus now in high school or wherever you are, but Miles College would give you that opportunity to grow and glow.
What a wonderful forum today. Thank you for all of this information. What a plethora of information today you have given us and given those students who are listening today. Now, as we prepare to close, I want to give some closing remarks to those students who are listening, potential students, those students who are listening, and to the community. Any departing words that you would like to share with students? I'll start with Ms. Yarbrough. Ms. Yarbrough, I'll start with you.
I would say to an incoming freshman is allow us the opportunity to make the difference. Allow us the opportunity to be the difference. Because Miles, that's what made Miles attractive to me as an employer. When I opened up my forum, of course, I interviewed on a virtual platform, but when I say I felt like it was home, I mean that. And that's been my experience since I walked in the door. So allow us the opportunity to be the difference.
Ms. Jewel, what would you say to those listening today?
I would say that this has been an amazing experience. Being at a campus surrounded by people who have that care for you, the genuine care. So definitely utilize all of your resources. Utilize all of the figures surrounding you. There is a whole wraparound service when it comes to the resources that you have on campus as well as off campus. Utilize all of it and you will excel and fly beyond high. So super excited to work with you all. And I will see you guys on Monday for your virtual tour.
And we're super excited to have you as well. Ms. Horn, what about you? What would you say to the students?
I would say to an incoming or potential student, I would say don't sleep on Miles. Miles is a hidden gem to some, but there are so many opportunities. There is a spirit of excellence, a spirit of perseverance here at our institution. Um, there are so many opportunities and people that are willing to just assist you and help you reach your goals. I would say to current students, whatever it is that you're interested in doing, please make sure you connect with me. I am located in the CAT Center. You can reach me through Handshake or through my email at ehorn@miles.edu. And I am looking forward to getting you connected to the career and the opportunity that you are interested in and setting you up for the life that you want to live.
Thank you. Miss Miss Germany, Mrs. Germany, would you share your wisdom now with these students?
My suggestion would be the same. Students, this is an excellent institution. As they said, they wrap their arms around you. If you don't know exactly where or who you need to see, just ask someone and someone will point you in the right direction. My email address is hgermany@miles.edu. My telephone number is 205-929-1438. So please contact me and I will be happy to assist you if you feel you need any kind of accommodations, and I will work with you. And if I'm not the one, then I'll refer you to the right person.
Thank you. Thank you. And Dr. Mosley, help us, man. There's some students listening and they need your wisdom today. Share with them.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, just repeat after me. I am because we. I am because we and not me. We do this through love, hard work, and dedication. We are here for your every need here at Miles College. Make sure you touch bases with us. We are TRIO, and TRIO to us means family. Contact us. We're a phone call away, 205-929-1890. And you can email us at trio@miles.edu, and that's TRIO@miles.edu. We're so dedicated to you that we dedicate a day just for you. On November 9th, we celebrate first generation. Be blessed.
Thank you. Mr. Robinson, last but certainly not least, share now your wisdom with those students who are potential students as well as those who are listening now and kind of still in a daze and trying to figure themselves out, figure out where they're going. Share with them now.
Young people, you've seen a small sampling of what Miles College is all about today. There are many services here on campus for you. Our doors are always open. I repeat, our doors are always open to help you in any way that we can. I encourage you to come by if you're having some issues or you're just kind of like, as Reverend Bader said, in a daze right now, just finished with midterms, I'm a little up in the air, a little nervous. Come by the Welcome Center. Let's have a conversation, a one-on-one conversation. Also, there are tutoring services. Visit the metacognition lab. There are advisors available in Norton Hall. Go see the advising center. And as you said, all these other services, please take advantage of them. That's why we're here. And as I always tell students when I was recruiting, we want you to succeed because when you succeed, we succeed.
God bless you all. Thank you all for sharing in our college forum today. Dean Parker, do you have any parting words to share with the students today? Well, let me close today then by saying to you, as I said to you previously, Philippians 4:19 says to us, and my God shall supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. You're not alone on this journey. There are so many resources available on the Miles College campus. Take full advantage of the opportunities that have been presented to you today, as well as the other opportunities that are available here on this Miles College campus. I remember the question I ask all the time: why are you here? What is your purpose for being? What do you hope to accomplish? What are your goals? Remember, life is hard by the yard, but it's a cinch by the inch. God bless you and have a good day.
Hi, I'm Don Mosley, and I am the director here at Miles College of the TRIO Student Support Services. TRIO is a federal funded organization here on the campus. We have many programs that support the students that are like me. Some of those support services are one-on-one tutoring, one-on-one needs assessments, figuring out what it is you want to be and where you want to go in life. We do career explorations, and we also take trips around the world. Go to DC, go to graduate schools, and actually sit down in those desks and figure out exactly if this is where you want to be for the next year or more. TRIO follows you in your journey of success of navigating college. Here at Miles College, we welcome you. We want to make sure that you achieve your goal, graduate, go to semester, and continue forward.
The college experience, for many students, is about more than just learning and preparing. The college experience, for many students, it's about more than just learning and preparing for a career. It's about discovering themselves. And since 1898, the concept of higher learning for African Americans has thrived and flourished here in metropolitan Birmingham, Alabama. Miles College is a senior private liberal arts, historically black college with roots in the Christian Methodist Episcopal Church that motivates and prepares students to seek knowledge, which leads to intellectual and civic empowerment.
We are looking at educating the whole student. That is primarily a mission of all HBCUs, typically because you have students that come in and that need that extra nurturing. We provide something that's a little bit more than just faculty. We provide something that encourages the whole student.